there, Stampers. This is Sherry Roth. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Sherwood Park, Alberta, Canada. And I'm excited to be here today to share with you this beautiful card. This is a card that I created for a local swap that I'm participating in. And I thought I'd share with you just how it all came together. Okay, so first of all, let's see here. Products we are using. It is the part of the Nature's Poem Suite, I believe is what it's called. So the Rooted in Nature stamp set, which is this beautiful stamp set. I love the fonts of these two greetings here. And you are wonderful. I'm thinking of you. Those are greetings that you can use over and over and over. And the images in this set are beautiful as well. So this, when you look at this, some of these might remind you of Lovely as a Tree, which is a stamp set that has been around forever. But what's great about this is that it has coordinating framelits as well. So it's got some framelits that you can cut and then some that add texture as well. So you can see the texture on here. Hopefully you can see that on camera, but I'm going to show you how you can create that texture as well. Okay, so those are the products that we're going to use, and I think what we'll do is we will start with the stamping. So I've got a piece of vanilla cardstock here, and I've got the greeting that I want to use, which says be strong, be happy, be you. So it's this greeting here, and I'm going to use Early Espresso ink. And stamp it on my vanilla cardstock. And then I'm going to use my 1.5-inch circle punch, and I should have stamped it on the other side so that I could hold it with my right hand, or punch with my right hand. Okay, there we go. So just punch that out. We'll set that aside. And then I've taken the two of the single leaf images, so this one and this one, and I'm going to stamp those. So the larger one will be in Mango Melody, which is one of our new ink colors, which I wasn't sure of in the beginning, but I love it. It is a beautiful orange color. Look at the detail on that. So, so pretty. Okay, and then the smaller leaf will be done in Cherry Cobbler. Love that leaf. Okay, and I think, oh, and the other thing that I wanted to do, I should have done that before I put the stamps away, is I want to stamp the inside of my card. So I've got a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of thick vanilla cardstock, and I just want to stamp a couple of those leaves on the inside. It's just nice to be able to dress it up on the inside just a little bit. So I'll do one there. Here, and then I'll do the same with the little leaf. And my Cherry Cobbler. Alright, so it's really pretty. It's such a simple way to dress up the inside of the card, especially if you don't necessarily want to put a greeting on the inside of the card. Okay, so we'll set that aside. Now I'm going to bring in my Big Shot, and we're going to do some, add some texture and do some die cutting. Okay, so with the release of the new catalog, Stampin' Up! Came out with another Big Shot mat. These are called the embossing mats. So we are going to use this to add texture to our leaves. So this set actually comes with 3 pieces in it. You get this white plastic platform, or platform pad, mat, whatever you want to call it, this thicker gray silicone mat, and then this thinner blue silicone mat. For today, we are going to use the white one and the blue one. So I'm going to set the gray one aside. Now I'm going to pull in my regular Big Shot platform. I'm going to set that down. And then I need one of my clear cutting mats. You can see this is really well used. I think it's time to replace that. And then I've got a piece of our copper foil here. And I'm going to pull in this 3-leaf. It's not really a framelit because I don't know what it's called if it just embosses. We'll call it a framelit. So I'm going to put it embossed side down, and then I'm just going to use a little bit of washi tape to put it on there, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to move this over just to make sure that it's in the camera. So I've got what is called the cut side up with the cardstock on top, or the foil on top. Then I'm going to take my blue mat, lay that on top. And the reason why I like to have the washi tape to hold it in place is, first of all, I can't see where the die is, and I find that sometimes when you put this mat down, because it's kind of sticky, like things stick to it, as you can see all the paper lint that's on there, sometimes it moves your cardstock. So the washi tape just secures it in place. And then I'm going to put the white mat on top, and I'm going to feed it through. And when you feed it through, it feels like it's not doing much of anything. It's not very tight at all. But then you get this gorgeous texture. You can see the back there. And look at that. So, so, so pretty. Okay, so we've got that texture added. Now we are going to do some die cutting. So I'm going to bring in my magnetic platform. And then I've got a cutting mat. And now I'm going to take this leaf image, which coordinates with this, except this is the one that cuts. I'm going to put that over top. I'm going to steal the washi tape that we had on here, just to hold it in place. So I'll stick that on there. And then I've got my other 2 leaves here. So I'll pick the coordinating framelits for those and add them on here. And then this little guy. It's so nice to not have to fussy cut these. And then let's hope this works. I could use washi tape to stick that on there, but we are just going to be really careful. Okay, so I'll feed that through, and this will cut all 3 of these leaves out. I apologize for jiggling the camera there. Okay, let's move this guy out of the way. And now we've got our big leaf, our little leaf, and our trio. All right. Okay, so now it's time to start assembling here. So I'm going to grab my bond folder, my adhesive. I'm going to grab my card base, which is scored at 4 1/4. Okay, and now I've got some strips of cardstock. These all measure 1 inch by 4 inches. And I got the color combination from the color coach that Stampin' Up! Has provided us with. And I will put a link in the video description if you don't have a copy. I believe, I can't remember for which color it was, but the color combination that it gave me, it might have been Mango Melody. Mango Melody, Cajun Craze, and Cherry Cobbler together. Don't those colors look awesome? But I knew I wanted 2 more colors. So I went through my colors and found something that I liked. So I added Daffodil Delight and Mary Merlot, I think it's called. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stick these down. Now I'm using Fast Fuse because I have a ton of it. I know it's not available anymore, but I'm going to keep using it until I'm all out. But you can use whatever adhesive you prefer. Okay, so I'm going to start with the top one, and I'm going to do the bottom one because I need about 1/8 of an inch. This Fast Fuse is kind of wonky here. There we go. Okay, so add that. So it leaves me about an inch of a border, an eighth of an inch of a border on the bottom and the two sides. And then in between, we are leaving a little bit less. So it might be about a 1/16 of an inch. So I'm just gonna position these so I can make sure I get that even spacing between them all. Yeah, that looks about right. Oh my gosh, this is really... I have this one adhesive. I have that little container of stuff that I set aside in my video area, so I don't have to worry about not having adhesive or having forgotten a scissors or a bone folder or whatever. And I think I need to switch out to the fast fuse because it seems whenever I use this one, I don't know, that just causes me problems. So I think it's time to switch that one out so that when I'm filming a video, I don't have to fuss with this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then we've got the cherry cobbler. And then we'll put the Cajun craze in. So we've got all of our strips in here. And now I've got a piece of vellum cardstock that I've gone ahead and punched using the Starburst punch. And I'm just going to add a strip of adhesive across here. And I'm just going across there because I know that all of that area is going to be covered over with other things. And I will stick that right about there. And then we are going to start layering our leaves. So I'm just going to use my bone folder just to curl that up. It's just going to give it a little bit more dimension. And I'm going to do that for all three of them. Okay. And then I'm going to add just a little bit more fast fuse along here and layer up my leaves. So that one there, that one right about there. And then I'll put a little bit of adhesive behind here. And that does not work very well. Let's use some mini glue dots. Okay, so I'm just going to stick a couple little mini glue dots behind here. And then add this, probably about there. I'm going to use some dimensionals. Oops. Down to the bare bones on these ones. So I'll just add my greeting on here. So kind of like that. And then I've tied a little tiny bow with some linen thread. And I'm going to use a mini glue dot. I'm just going to kind of fold it in half and stick it right here. You could also use a little dot of Tombow as well. There we go, and that's it. Super simple card, but I love the look of these colors. It's kind of fun to mix and match. You could do this same card in shades of green. You could do them in shades of pinks, or what else have we got? Purples even. So many different options. And there's the inside. And then of course you can stamp your envelope to coordinate as well. All right, so thanks for watching. If you're looking for more inspiration, be sure to visit my blog at www.stamptreasures.com and make sure that you follow me on Facebook. It's Stamp Treasures, because I have started doing Facebook Live Friday. Facebook Live Fridays at 11 Mountain Standard Time. So I'd love for you to come check them out. All right, thanks for watching.